guys, here with Shaking the Culture, and I'm here with...
Brand new flicks.
What's up? How you been?
Good. I've been chilling. Staying corona free.
Hey, that's the best way to go.
Culture.
Alright, so, tell us what you do.
So I'm a director in Atlanta, or a content creator. Anything but a cameraman. I just don't like the word cameraman.
Yeah.
But yeah, I take photos too, but my main focus right now is primarily like music videos. So if anybody need music videos, hit me up.
Yeah.
But when I first started, I did more like 60-second videos, like promotional videos for like businesses and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I also did a wedding. What else did I do? I've done some commercials too. Then I had like YouTube videos. I still post every once in a while on YouTube. I'm trying to get like more consistent on YouTube.
Yeah.
But some of my YouTube videos that I had, I ended up like leasing them out. So like some of them were on TV and stuff like that. But it was only like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
That's still a huge deal because you're by yourself. You're building your brand and you're getting somewhere with it. That's dope. That's really dope.
Yes.
So how did you even decide that I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna become a creator?
So basically, like, to keep it simple without talking about it too much, it was really like I felt like I wasn't doing anything. Like when I say I wasn't doing anything, I felt like I wasn't being productive. Like my day-to-day stuff might have been like going to work, or like smoking when I used to smoke, or like going to a party every weekend. Like it was the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I was just like, damn, like I'm sick not doing nothing. Like, cause the money I get from my job, I end up spending it every weekend and shit like that. So I was just trying to like figure out something I could do to be more productive. And then once I started thinking about what could I do to be more productive, I had just like asked people around me like, hey, like what am I good at? Some people told me I'm funny. Other people told me I was good at like 2 or 3 other things. But one of the things that I also did was like videos, but I never really like took it serious, right? And I had some other people in my family who did videos, but it wasn't like serious either.
Okay.
So I had a lot of friends who are like artists, because we live in Georgia, so it's like everybody wants to like rap, or everybody wants to create music and stuff like that. So I was just I just like put 2 and 2 together, and that's the one I chose. I tried it. When I tried it, I liked it, but I didn't even know that I liked it. I think it was more of like I don't know, it was like a challenge, like figuring out how to edit videos and put videos together and stuff like that. So when I started doing it, like I was like, okay, let me see if I can do this and do that. And then when I started figuring out how to do stuff, then I ended up like noticing that I liked it or whatever. And I just started shooting other videos for people. I was shooting videos for free at first. I was shooting videos for a long time for free.
Really?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't know. Like I was shooting videos for a while for free, but the free videos was really because like that's how much I like shooting and like creating videos and content. So like I wasn't really like pressed about it being free. Like I was really just happy to work with people, but at the same time it helped me network. So I can't really trip on it too much. But my main thing is like as for anybody really creative, I would try to stay away from things that are free, because it's like you only want to be able to do so much free stuff. Like at a point, it's like you kind of getting taken advantage of. But yeah.
That's so dope. What's it called? I never knew honestly that you did it free, because I know most people do it like on the low, like 20, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But that's dope though that you genuinely started from nothing, because I know being a creator, you be broke.
Yeah.
As fuck, and I feel like most creators don't know when it's that time to start charging people or how much and stuff like that. So what advice would you give to that person?
Basically the easiest answer, I think what a lot of people say is, as far as like when you know to charge people, is basically when somebody will hit you up to do stuff like so maybe if you're like a painter, or maybe if you're a photographer and you take pictures for free, or you just take pictures of stuff that you just like maybe you just taking pictures of cars, but you got one friend who hit you up and be like, yo, I want you to take a picture of my car. So then that's when you start charging people, because you ask them for a service. So that's really the answer I can give people, when to figure out when to charge. And then when you charge people, you have to just charge what you think you're worth, or whatever you're working with, your equipment. When you charge people, you don't have to charge people like X amount of dollars, like super high prices off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a gradual thing. You just work up.
Okay. Yeah. Do you prefer more to do photo shoots or do videos?
I like videos, more than photo shoots. I feel like photo shoots are easier than video, just because it's just like, as far as like pre-planning and stuff, you kind of just, with photos, I feel like you just set up an area, or you don't even set up an area, you just go somewhere and just like capture a picture. But like with video, you got to think about like what you want to happen, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to edit. It's just like a lot more that goes into it. To me, I know some people don't agree with that, but it's just like my view on it. Yeah.
I can hear all these photographers like, nah, we have to sit there and edit everything, smaller details.
Facts. Nah, if you I mean, I don't know. I feel like definitely on the higher end, like commercial stuff, you know, editing photos does take a while and everything is a process, but like videos is like a way longer process than photos.
I believe it. You have to watch the whole thing, you have to edit smaller things, and whatever. Now I get it.
Yeah, and even like movies, like you need like a whole team for movies, so it's just like, I don't know. I feel like that's not the same as like photography.
Yeah. Would you ever want to do a movie or be?
Yeah, I would want to do a movie. I want to do my own movie and have like my like people I know in it, or like people who I think are like fine in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But if that happens, it happens. If not, I'm not really tripping on it, to be honest with
What kind of movie would it be? What kind of genre?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. It would be something that just gives somebody like a story. Like you could learn something from it, like once you watch it, or it would be something like based on like a true story. Yeah.
Okay, so do you ever think you'd make a movie out of your life?
Out of my life, nah.
Not right now.
Nah, I don't see that. I mean, I'm never gonna say no, but
yeah.
Nah, I don't see that right now. Nah. If something, I don't know. It could happen. Just off the top of my head, though, no. I never really thought about that.
Yeah.
I really thought about making a movie and putting other people in it that I know, and I think that would be funny because like they could do like
A bunch of things.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people, especially black people, are like low key like natural like actors. Like
Yeah.
Which would be funny. So.
No, they would be funny as fuck. I know. So I know you probably have a bunch of people reach out to you and stuff like that. How does somebody like? I know you sometimes want females for a photo shoot or not photo shoot, but videos and stuff like that. How can they contact you? What's the requirements for them to be in your videos?
So if it's like for models for music videos, obviously you have to be over 18. Because we have 9 times out of 10. You know, you have to be able to sign like a release form to say that you know, can be in the video and all that other stuff, so you can't sign that unless you're 18. And the only other requirement for that is that, you know, somebody who's just easy to work with and somebody who's like professional. Because recently I had some people that I paid, because that's another thing too, like how I told you I was doing stuff for free. Like I was doing stuff for free for a while. Like I was literally like losing money doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
So once I figured out like how much money I need to do like X, Y, and Z and like make money off of it, I started doing like bigger projects. So now I be booking like 6 or 7 models like for a music video. And I sent this I sent 2 girls a deposit, right? And I send people a deposit just so you know, like, hey, I'm not going, because some people be like flaking and stuff. Like you might get there, like somebody might hire you, have you get there, you be in the whole music video, and then music video over, and he just don't pay you your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I try to keep everything professional, and I want people to come back because I'm gonna be doing it a lot. So I had sent them a deposit though, and they just didn't show up. And I didn't realize they didn't show up because the music video was so lit to where like when I looked on my phone, like once everybody left, I'm like, dang, they in the club. Like they supposed to be at the music video. Like what's going on? Like. So I had hit girl up and like she didn't respond immediately. I had gave her like 24 hours, and we went back and forth or whatever in the DM, and she was basically just gonna tell me like I'm not gonna pay you, or I'm not gonna give you your money back. So I'm like, wow. Like I had a girl who like didn't come one time, but she sent me the money back.
Yeah, respectfully, but
yeah, because it was just a deposit. Like it's only like half of the whole thing you're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what's the point? Like, it's like running off with somebody's gas money, basically. So it's like, I didn't see the point of it, but it was what it was. I had to post them, because it's just like, just because y'all did that. Yeah, just because y'all did that, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's another thing with business. Like, you know, you're going to take losses, whether it's like somebody not showing up, or maybe you do something and the customer is like not satisfied with whatever you did. You know, you just got to bite the bullet on certain stuff. So it's just like, I just had to hold that, you know what I'm saying? But if we got anybody else who's not trying to run off with no money and you need to be in music videos weekly or monthly, just hit me up.
Yes, you definitely put your IG and stuff like that to contact you. Bomb the description. But what's the craziest, or I know you work with like multiple artists. So what's the crazy stories you had with one of the artists? Are you like, yo, this shit really just happened? Or have you had that moment yet?
A craziest story I had with somebody who I worked with for a music video, like a rapper.
Yeah. Are you like, yo, they really just did that shit? Like, what?
Damn. I don't know. I seen more weird stuff than crazy stuff. I think the craziest thing that's probably happened to me is like, I had got to work on this one big set. It was a Cowboy music video. It was Cowboy, Lil Durk, and Meek Mill, but only Cowboy and Lil Durk was there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when Lil Durk was on like probation or something. I don't know. I forgot what happened, but like this was when he was like going through like some legal trouble with something that he had did.
Yeah.
And it was like he had a curfew, so he came. But I'm like working on set with the director, the dude's AMV. And he like asked me like, hey bro, like this shit gonna be ready? Like, is this like, can we shoot now? And I'm like, shit, yeah bro, shit, we ready. We just waiting on blah 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 or whatever. And he was like, damn, like I gotta go, like, cause he had a curfew at like 10 o'clock or whatever. But it's funny cause it's like I'm talking to Lil Durk and this nigga got a curfew and he gotta go home or he gonna get in trouble. And the director like, what the fuck? Like, why you talking to this nigga? Like, you supposed to be talking to me? Like, what the fuck? That shit was funny, but. I don't got no crazy shit. I don't know. I don't have no crazy shit yet. People really be trying to act like too Hollywood for them to do anything like crazy. So it's like if folks is really just acting like famous. Not saying they're not famous, but they just be like acting famous. So it's just like it's hard to catch people doing like weird shit or like off the wall shit unless you just like come at them a certain way.
Yeah. Okay, so with that being said, are there any pet peeves you have with working with certain artists or anybody in general?
One of my pet peeves for music videos is if you're an artist and you don't know the words to your song and you're trying to like fake like you know the words to your song and you don't, because it's like my main thing is like when I go back to edit it, it's like it don't matter how I match it up because you saying the wrong words, even though you know what I'm saying the song is saying something else. And I think that's really it. I really when people hit me up and they say they're trying to work and they don't ever lock in. Like I had people who's like they hit me up like for 3 years back to back and probably just now locked in. Like it's crazy.
Hey, is there anything like you're working for, like for yourself, that we should be on the lookout for? Anything more you want to do?
I got another big like music video coming, and then this music video is literally all me this time. Usually it's like I'm working on set with other people, so it's like I might be a PA or I might be like a DP or like something else on set. But I got a big music video coming in March. So y'all gotta be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be hard. What else? Damn. I don't know. I always be trying to do a lot of shit. I don't want to just say everything. I got new merch coming for the females. I recently been like upgrading the merch because at first when I had the merch it was kind of like cheap stuff, like it was like cheaper than Gilligan tees, and now we got like velvet stuff. And,
I saw that.
Yeah, I got Corona mask. I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I saw that too actually.
Yeah.
I finally got my sticker not too long ago though. You know how long we were trying to get those stickers? I'm like, yo, and we always just miss each other.
Yeah, and with the stickers I only be getting like 100 at a time every couple of months, so it's like it'd be hard for me to give people the stickers out. But I want to definitely get more things like that, and I'm really just trying to get like everything, like every household item, but like brand new flicks. That's the easiest way to put it. But I'm like working on stuff towards that. I just don't want to speak on it specifically until I do it. Other videographers or like other like photographers, like definitely invest in yourself. You know, it's multiple ways to invest in yourself, but I feel like the number one thing is that a lot of people don't do is just, you know, put your money back into your equipment. Yeah. Because a lot of people, when they first like really start getting money from the photography or like videos, they like spending on other things or things they want to do, which is nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, it's better for you to just go ahead and start putting into your business like how you about to, because it's just like, that's how you grow faster. Like when you don't do that, it's going to take you even longer to grow. So.
To definitely do that. I was going to ask you about the cereal thing that you've been doing, that you donated.
Yeah,
how did I come by? How you get so much cereal?
I bought it, but I mean, I've been basically donating like 100 or like 300 boxes of cereal to, it's right here too. It's called I should say What's
Baptist
the thing
church
location?
in Norcross. What does it say? Bieber
Oh,
Road.
Beaver Reuven Road, Baptist Church.
Norcross.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Or I think it might be up here. I think I passed it on the way up here.
I don't know if it's up here. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's all definitely on the side of town for sure. Yeah. So how did that come about? And do you want to do something like bigger, like later on in life, with like donating stuff or working with like shelters and stuff?
Yeah, I always usually, before I just do giveaways, so it was kind of different from a donation because it's like you either had to do something, like whether like follow somebody, whether it was free or paid.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going to start doing donation things that are just like 100% free. My thing is like I wanted to go like straight to the people. Like I don't want to have to like go through like 2 and 3 people and then never know what actually happens to the stuff that I donate.
Mm-hmm.
So most likely when I do start donating more stuff, I'm just going to do it directly to those people. Like I'm just going to come to them and give it to them. Or I go to somebody who's like, you know, who works with people like that all the time. So I know, you know, people are actually using it for like good things. Yeah.
I understand. That's dope. I was gonna ask you. Okay, so I may go on lives a lot, randomly actually, and those conversations really be like, "Yo, bro, I get it," and I like how you get the last conversation where I met Abby. Shout out to Abby. That's my soul sister. Yeah, we made a connection there. I can't wait to finally meet her in person.
Thanks.
But so that last conversation that I was really actually in there for, for you. When do you make your relationship private or public? I think it was. And there was this one guy. Do you remember his name? He has a podcast. That's all I remember too.
Oh, D-Rock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, I can. D-Rock, hit me up. Definitely would want to see what goes through your head. I actually want to interview you guys, or I want to do later on maybe interview with a bunch of guys and see what's really been going through your mind and hear your opinion.
Let's do that. That'll be fire.
If any guys want to hit me up to be in this interview, yo, hit me up.
Hey, look, and I'm gonna
email
tell you
me,
the truth.
please.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. D-Rock, that's what D-Rock, like, that's like his whole thing. D-Rock has been doing that for probably like almost 6 years. Like,
Oh, sure.
yeah, when I met him, that's what he was doing, and he still does it. He has like a group that he podcasts with. It's like half males, half females. But he opened up some other businesses too. He has a studio now, and he opened up a printing service, like as far as like printing on shirts and stuff like that.
That's dope. That's really dope. I'm definitely have to log in with him for sure. But what was the last IG live you went on? What was it about? Do you remember?
I don't know. I think on the last one I was being petty, so I'm gonna talk about that. But I don't know. I haven't went live in probably like a week. Yeah, because people don't really like. That's another thing I noticed, like from being on social media now, because I never really used social media until I started like my brand. But a lot of people don't like to tune into my lives unless I'm asking like a question, like how you said, like one of those questions, or if like I'm like somewhere shooting in a music video with models and stuff, and they like, oh, who is that?
Yeah,
oh,
people know
oh. Yeah,
it's okay.
But if it's just me sitting there, they're like, oh, it's Ant. Never mind.
Yeah.
We'll just go to the next slide.
I'm not gonna lie. Last time I watched your live, you were watching some TV show, and I was really right there at work watching it with you.
I'm dead.
I was just like, okay, go back to my job.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like if you're not celeb, they don't really care. But like you said, if it's a question or if it's you on set for something, you're like, oh, so what is he doing? How did he get there?
Yeah, if it's drama or hype, they gonna tune in.
Yeah, so just tune in general.
Yeah, once you know that, man, you gotta try to use that to your advantage. So, but that's another reason why I wanted to start the podcast, because I know just off of the Instagram like that, I know if I ask the questions, because I'll ask the questions that like people they don't want to bring up because it's gonna put them on the spot, whether it's the female or the male, and they're gonna like have to like show their hand. But I definitely want to do that too.
No, yeah, I definitely want to do that. I was telling visuals, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to bring a bunch of females, different ethnicity, signs, and like let's speak.
Yeah,
like,
no, you should do that. I can see you doing that.
Yeah, so definitely when I get the studio coming soon, I definitely want to do that. Then definitely bring you guys in to see your reaction. Same questions, gonna be same questions type of thing. But I want to see what your thought process is. Because some guys be like, nah, but then it's like it's funny.
Yeah.
You guys answering this stuff. But yeah, no, that's so cool. So what's your goal with your brand? what do you want to accomplish?
So my first goal with my brand is basically just to like create new content, like as far as like visuals and video. And then the second goal for my brand is really just to uplift people and give people like new knowledge and new ways of thinking. And that's really it, to be honest with you.
That's dope. I saw one time you posted like everybody around you is getting paid. Like that's really dope because I feel like most people just do it for themselves. Then when they're making the money, they really don't want to share it. Even though it's just like
yeah, and that's really only because like how I told you before, like when I started doing stuff at first, like I was doing stuff for free. Even though it's like it's me, I can't get mad because it's like that's another thing too. Like when I went from the transition from like doing free stuff to getting paid, I was kind of salty. Like damn, like niggas used to really like make me do this and that for free, and they paying me like to do half this work now at a like reasonable price. So yeah, I forgot where I was going with that, but that shit was crazy.
Getting paid, other people getting paid with you.
Oh yeah. That's the reason why. Like if somebody does something with me, whether it's like a visual or something, unless you like hit me up and ask me like, hey, can we do blah blah blah, then you know it's different because it's just like nah, you know. But if I'm reaching out to you to do something, it's automatically gonna be paid, whether I say it's gonna be paid or not. Like it's gonna be paid. Like I'm not just gonna have you like holding a light or doing something or recording or fucking picking up sandbags or you know what I'm saying, moving stuff for free. Like I just don't like doing that.
That's good. That's smart though. Because I feel like community, Atlanta's open basically. Like what the fuck is code? But yeah, no. I feel like most people, that's why I don't get why people be like, oh yeah, you broke. How are you broke? Literally, you could do anything. You could become a YouTuber. You become literally anything. Yeah. Like you say, even holding lights, you fucking get paid for the shit. Like so, it's just like how can you?
A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people be scared to do stuff, or I don't know, man. You just gotta have that willpower, like, cause especially when you're trying to do something from the beginning, a lot of people gonna tell you like, nah, bro, you tripping, like even my people now be telling me like, bro, you tripping, like, that shit not work, like you need to go do blah blah blah, like you're not finna go get a real job, like all this other stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's like parents I don't really see that. That's just like what you mean. But it's like we're in 2021. Right. So it's like literally little kids, my sister's age, like young little kids making money off of Play-Doh or toys. So it's like if that person can do it,
and then too, like as an employee, like you can only make so much money. So it's just like if people, you know, people be running around saying they want to be millionaires or they want to make X, Y, and Z, but it's just like you gotta put your position, like you gotta put yourself in a position to do that. And if it's like you're an employee and that's your only source of income, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna be like a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just saving your money and like investing it, which a lot of people aren't doing anyway. But I mean, you know, it's just gonna be harder for you. So it's just like, nah, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather do that if like I have to. But for right now, nah, we're not doing that.
What was your last 9 to 5 job?
My last 9 to 5 job, I worked at Georgia State, and then before then, I was dropping chicken at Ruchida's, and then I had worked at the ice plant for like 2 or 3 days. That shit was crazy.
What?
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And then I had worked at Ingles. The Ingles was the longest job I ever had in my life. It was like for a year. That was my first job.
Really? What? No.
And I used to do everything, like everything.
Yeah,
like,
now if you've been working there for a year, you bound to know everything.
Yeah.
Why? What made you? What made you want to quit your 9 to 5 job?
Like I said before, like the money. It was really the money, and then too, like once I started doing research about stuff, like how to make more money and invest in stuff, it just kind of changed my mindset. Cause it's like, bruh, like what am I doing? Like, like I don't know. I feel like I'm cheating myself. Like, and I feel like anybody who's like, I don't know. I feel like people who are like super smart, like they kind of understand that off rip. It's just like, that's not the best choice for me. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not knocking 9 to 5s or whatever. Yeah. But it's just like for me, it's like the average person. If you're not really like, you don't have no degree or nothing, you're not really making no real money at no 9 to 5. You might as well do your own thing. Make the same amount of money, and then you got more control over your time. You can go out with your friends when you want to go out, because most people like to turn up anyway. So it's just like it's like a win-win scenario. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make it work, or you have to just stay in it until it works. And most people don't want to do that.
Yeah, the consistency. I feel like that's where everybody like show consistency. And actually, have you ever had those moments where you're like, like you question yourself? Or you question yourself throughout, like in the beginning or something?
Not no more. In the beginning, yeah. I used to probably question myself every once in a while. But I felt like that was more because of like what people were telling me, and then too like I said before, doing stuff for free is just like, dang, shit kind of like they are kind of right. Like,
Yeah,
this shit not working.
Find you an ad to be in music videos or to get music videos done, photo shoots, literally anything.
So I'm Brand New Flicks on all social media platforms, and we got brandnewflicks.org, which is a website that you can book us on. But it's BRANDNEWFLIX, because we be messing it up.
Alright, that's a wrap.
If you don't know what the fuck going on, Diana putting out a masterpiece. Listen, check in, Mark Big Time, Diana. What's up?